Stars, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ashoni here. So I'm going to be doing a series of videos where I talk about working in Japan. So if you are interested, please ensure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any information. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about ALT or AET. So if you're planning on coming to Japan, then you're going to more than likely hear this term ALT, which means Assistant Language Teacher, or AET, which means Assistant English Teacher. Both means the same thing. What ALT is basically is someone who is a language instructor and also a cultural ambassador for their country. So that's like technical term, but in reality, when you come to Japan, it can mean an assistant, it can mean a main teacher, it can mean anything. It all depends on the school that you are placed at. In order to be an ALT, you have to be a native English speaker, which means that you have to come from a country that speaks English as their official language, and you have to have at least a bachelor's degree in whatever area. So you can have a degree in human resources, you can have a degree in biology, you can have a degree in teaching, you can have a degree in geology. So it can be anything. It doesn't matter as long as you have at least a 4-year degree. You don't have to know Japanese to become an ALT. So because I can't speak Japanese to save my life, and I've been here for over a year, but if you know Japanese, that's even better, because your day-to-day activity will be a lot easier, because of course the majority of people speak Japanese. But for your job as an ALT, you are not required to teach Japanese, because in the classroom they want the students to be forced to practice speaking English. If you do know Japanese, you can't speak Japanese in the classroom, or it's not something that they promote. In Japan educational system, there is elementary level, which is from grades 1 to 6. Then you have junior high school, which is grade 7 to 9, and then you have high school. So it's broken into 3 schools, and as an ALT you will be teaching mainly at elementary or junior high school or high school. So I'm currently teaching at an high school, and it all depends on the size of the school, because if you are placed at a smaller school, then maybe you might have more than 1 schools. But luckily for me, I am at a big school. My school has over 700 kids, so I only go to that school every single day. What you mainly do as an ALT is you assist the JTE. JTE means Japanese English teacher in the classroom. So again, it all depends on the school, but some school they might tell you, okay, we want you to do a lesson on, let's say, must. So you as the ALT will prepare engaging practical lessons or games so that the kids can enjoy the lesson and the kids get to practice the English. So that's mainly your purpose, pretty much, to ensure that the kids are using the language and using it in the correct format and in a realistic setting. So for example, for must, you can say, okay, school rules: you must come to school early, you must not bring cell phones to school. So stuff like that, you can always incorporate it into like a lesson and make it realistic for the kids, so that they know, okay, this is a real life example of how I should use the word must. But some schools, they actually require that you teach the grammar, even though it should not be that case. But of course, again, like I said, every school is different, so you just have to ensure that you get a school that is very relaxed, very lenient, and actually follows the rules. For me, I have a lot of free times, like in between classes. Of course, I have like my periods where I have like 6 classes per day, but that's rare. Usually I have like maximum 4 classes per day, and I have like 2 periods free. So I usually like use those periods to plan for my next lesson, or mark papers, or do any random thing. To me, I think to be an LT is very, very simple. Again, everybody's situation is different, but for me, I think it's very, very simple compared to what I used to do in Jamaica. This is like easy work. Some people have it very hard. They have lessons every single day. They have to plan lessons every day. So again, it all depends. I keep on saying this, guys, because everyone's situation is different. It all depends on the school and what their rules are or how they operate. What else? So being an LT means that you are alone, because you are seen as an outsider. Even if you can speak Japanese, you're still treated as an outsider. So there are many times when things are going on at the school and I have no idea about, like, they might have assembly in the gym and I don't know. I just see the staff room empty and I'm like thinking, like, where the hell are the teachers? I don't know. But then you see like students heading to the gym and whatever. So sometimes you're gonna feel very, very lonely. Like, no, not sometimes, majority of the time, because schools, they usually have, like, in the mornings they have their meetings for like 5-10 minutes, and of course everything is in Japanese. You don't know what the heck they're saying, so you just sit there and just, you know, try and be respectful, try and listen, even though you don't understand what they're saying. And a lot of times you just don't know. You don't know what's going on. You might, because this is my second year at the school, I am a little like, I know that, okay, it's this time. So, you know, October, it was chorus festival. That's like the chorus festival season. This is going on. So that's how I know. But when, for my first year, it was very tough for me because I didn't know what the heck was going on. It was my first time in Japan. Everything was so new. No one talked to me. I was just there sitting, staring, trying not to fall asleep when I didn't have class or didn't have anything to do. But this time, you know, guess what? I'm using my phone because I prefer to be on my phone than to fall asleep. Yeah, so they don't have a problem with that. So again, it all depends on your school. Some schools don't want you on their phone at all, and the company that I work for, they say that you're not supposed to be on the phone. But I don't care, because what am I supposed to do if I don't have anything to do? What am I supposed to do? So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Being an LT, that's like the easiest way to get into Japan. And of course, when you get here, you can always branch out into other areas. If you know Japanese, that's even better for you, because you can get a job into another area. I didn't have any teaching experience prior to coming here, so now that I have over a year's experience, it's easier for me to get part-time jobs because I have the teaching experience. And also, if you as an individual would like to, you know, maybe you don't have teaching experience and you'd like to do something, you know, like a certification, then there is something called TEFL, which is teaching English as a foreign language. That's what it means. So that's like recognized in many different countries, so like Japan, China, Europe, it's recognized. So if you want to do like a certification course in teaching English as a foreign language, then you can try TEFL. TEFL. You are seen as a cultural ambassador for your country, which means that there are times when I do presentations on Jamaica, like the food that we eat in Jamaica, Jamaican music, Jamaican entertainment, you know, famous people in Jamaica. So you're not just teaching them English, but you're also teaching them about your country so that they can appreciate that, okay, it's not all about Japan. Japan is just one country in the entire world. There are other countries, and these are what people do in other countries, you know, because Japan, I've said this many times, Japan is the opposite of Jamaica. I think that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a series of videos, so ensure that you subscribe to my channel so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. And if there's any video that you'd like me to do, any topic that you'd like me to speak about, then you can always leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. Bye.